Chosen one, what you are about to hear will change your life forever. This is not a coincidence. If you have been led to this message, it is because God Himself has appointed this moment for you. You are about to receive unimaginable wealth. There have been moments where you felt overlooked, forgotten, as if everyone else was stepping into their blessings while you remained stuck. But hear this now. God has seen everything. He has counted your sacrifices, recorded your prayers, and now He is moving on your behalf. The heavens have spoken. Wealth is near. This is not just financial increase. This is generational transformation. This is the kind of wealth that breaks cycles of struggle, the kind of favor that elevates you beyond what you ever dreamed possible. Some will ignore this message. Some will dismiss it. But if your spirit is stirring, if something inside of you knows that God is speaking directly to you, then you are the one He has chosen for this moment. Do not let this pass you by. You are standing on the edge of breakthrough. The question is, are you ready to step into it? Chosen one, the time has come. For so long, you have been waiting. You have sown seeds in faith, believing for a harvest that seemed delayed. But God is never late. What has been held up is now being released. What was once out of reach is now within your grasp. You are about to receive unimaginable wealth. This is not just material wealth. This is divine provision, supernatural abundance, and favor that cannot be explained by human logic. When God blesses His chosen ones, He does it in a way that makes the world take notice. Think of Joseph. He was betrayed, cast aside, and forgotten. But when God's appointed time came, he was elevated from the prison to the palace in a single moment. That is what is about to happen for you. The wealth coming into your life is not just for you. It is for your legacy, your purpose, your kingdom assignment. God is placing resources in your hands because He trusts you to be a steward of His blessings. The enemy has tried to delay this moment. He has used obstacles, doubt, and discouragement to make you believe that nothing would change. But he cannot stop what God has already declared. The financial increase you have been praying for is already in motion. Are you ready to receive it? Are you positioned for overflow? Because this is not for everyone. This is for the 1%, the ones who are truly chosen. If you are still listening, if your spirit is responding to this word, then you are among the few who have been set apart for this kind of wealth. God has spoken. Wealth is near. Will you step into it? Chosen one, the wealth that is coming to you has already been written in heaven. This is not something you have to beg for. This is something God has already set aside with your name on it. Long before you were even aware of it, God designed a plan for your financial breakthrough. Every blessing, every resource, every opportunity, it has already been prepared. But here's the truth that many fail to understand. Not everyone is meant to walk in this level of divine wealth. This is why only a select few, the 1% of the chosen, will receive it. Because wealth is not just about money. It is about purpose, stewardship, and divine timing. Look at Solomon. God didn't just give him riches. He gave him wisdom first. Why? Because wisdom is what sustains wealth. Some people receive money and lose it. But the chosen ones, the 1%, are given divine wealth because God knows they will multiply it. They will use it for His glory, to break generational curses, to elevate their families, and to create a lasting legacy. You may have been through seasons where it felt like everything was against you. Every door seemed to close. Every opportunity slipped away. But that was not a punishment. It was preparation. God had to refine you before releasing this level of blessing. Just like Joseph had to endure betrayal before stepping into rulership. Just like David had to face giants before becoming king. You had to go through the process before stepping into prosperity. And now, the time of waiting is over. What was hidden is about to be revealed. What was delayed is about to be released. The season of financial struggle is shifting into a season of divine overflow. But here is the key. You must be in position to receive it. When God releases wealth, it is not for those who doubt. It is not for those who are ruled by fear. It is for those who have faith, who are ready to receive and walk in their inheritance. You must prepare yourself spiritually and mentally, because this will not be a small blessing. This will be a level of wealth that will change everything. Can you feel it? Can you sense the shift happening? Your time has come. God has spoken. Wealth is near, and only the chosen ones will receive it. Chosen one, your wealth is already assigned to you. But there is a reason why you have not yet stepped into it. There have been spiritual barriers, delays, and attacks designed to keep you from claiming what is already yours. The enemy does not want you to receive this wealth because he knows that when a chosen one walks in abundance, the kingdom of God advances. But today, those barriers are breaking. Today, what has been held back is being released. You must understand something powerful. Wealth is not just about money. True wealth is about access, authority, and divine favor. When God blesses someone financially, it is because He has positioned them for influence. He is placing resources in your hands not just for your own comfort, but to shift the lives of others. This is why the battle for your wealth has been so intense. This is why you have faced financial struggles, sudden losses, and unexpected obstacles. The enemy has tried to convince you that you were meant to struggle, that wealth was for others, but not for you. But today, that lie is being broken. The Word of God says that the wealth of the wicked is stored up for the righteous. That means there is already provision, already financial breakthrough, already supernatural overflow that has been stored up, waiting for the right moment to be transferred to you. And that moment is now. The enemy has fought hard to keep you from realizing this truth. He knows that if you ever wake up and claim what is yours, he will lose control over your life. Because when a chosen one understands their divine inheritance, they can no longer be manipulated by fear, lack, or limitation. That is why he has tried to keep you in a mindset of scarcity. He has whispered, "You will always struggle. Nothing will change. You are not worthy of wealth." But God is saying, "I have chosen you. I have called you into abundance. I have prepared a future for you that is overflowing with prosperity, favor, and supernatural wealth. This is your time to step into it." But hear this, before the wealth arrives, your mindset must shift. You must break free from fear. You must reject the lies that have kept you small. You must start seeing yourself as God sees you, blessed, favored, and chosen for divine prosperity. Because when God moves, He does it suddenly. One day Joseph was in a prison cell. The next, he was ruling Egypt. One day Solomon was just a young man. The next, he was the wealthiest king in history. That is how God moves. That is how He is about to move for you. The wealth transfer is happening now, and only the chosen will receive it. Are you ready? Chosen one, your wealth is not coming. It is already here. But hear this truth. God does not release wealth to those who are not in alignment with His purpose. You have been chosen for unimaginable abundance, but to receive it, you must be positioned correctly. Wealth is not just about receiving, it is about being ready to handle what is coming. Many pray for financial breakthrough, but when it arrives, they do not know how to manage it. They waste it, they misuse it, and before long, they are back where they started. This is why God is preparing you now. You are not just stepping into a season of increase. You are stepping into a new identity. Look at Solomon. God didn't just give him riches. He gave him wisdom first. Because without wisdom, wealth is wasted. Look at Joseph. Before he was placed in a position of power, he was trained in patience, discipline, and leadership. Because without preparation, prosperity will crush you instead of elevate you. You are in a season of preparation. If God has been testing you, stretching you, teaching you, it is because He is positioning you to handle the wealth that is about to come. But here is the key. You must shift your mindset before your financial breakthrough arrives. You cannot step into divine wealth while still thinking in poverty. You cannot receive supernatural riches while doubting whether you deserve it. You cannot walk in abundance while speaking words of lack over your life. God is calling you to think like someone who is already blessed. You must start walking as if you have already received it, speaking as if it is already done, operating as if you are already in the overflow, because in the spiritual realm, your wealth has already been released. The only thing left is for you to step into alignment and receive it. This is why you are hearing this message right now. This is why your spirit is responding. Because this is not just a promise. It is a reality that is unfolding in front of you. Will you step into it? Will you claim it? Because the shift is happening now. And only the chosen ones will walk into this divine transfer of wealth. You are one of them. Chosen one, your wealth is not just for you. It is for your purpose. God does not release divine riches just so you can live comfortably. He blesses His chosen ones with unimaginable wealth because He knows they will use it for something greater. Look at every person in the Bible whom God blessed with supernatural abundance. None of them were chosen randomly. They were called for a mission. Joseph's wealth and power were not just for himself. They were given so he could save his family and an entire nation. Solomon's riches were not just for his own luxury. They were given so he could build the temple of God and establish wisdom in the land. Even Job, after enduring great suffering, was restored with double what he had before, not just as a personal reward, but as a testimony of God's faithfulness. Your wealth is tied to your destiny. God is about to place resources in your hands that will impact generations. This is not just money. This is kingdom wealth. This is the kind of blessing that lifts families out of generational cycles, that creates opportunities, that advances the will of God on the earth. This is why the enemy has fought you so hard. The struggles you have endured were not random. They were meant to prepare you for what is coming. Every setback was shaping you. Every disappointment was training you. Every moment of waiting was refining you. Because God does not release kingdom wealth to those who are not ready. If you had received this blessing too soon, it could have destroyed you. But now, you are stepping into a level of wisdom, strength, and faith that can handle what is coming. This is why you were chosen. Not everyone is ready for this level of blessing. That is why only the 1%, the true chosen ones, will receive it. Because only they have been refined, tested, and prepared for it. And you are one of them. God is about to release wealth into your life that will be so great, it will shift everything. You will no longer live in survival mode. You will operate in divine overflow. Your prayers have been heard. Your time has come. Will you walk in it? Will you receive what has already been prepared for you? Because the floodgates are opening, and your name has already been called in the heavens. Get ready. Your unimaginable wealth is here. Chosen one, the time for waiting is over. Everything you have been through has led to this moment. Every hardship, every trial, every delay was not to harm you. It was to prepare you. Because when God releases a blessing of this magnitude, He makes sure that the one receiving it is ready. And now, you are ready. You have been chosen for a reason. God does not give unimaginable wealth to just anyone. He gives it to those who will handle it with wisdom, who will use it to fulfill their divine purpose, who will honor Him with what they receive. The enemy tried to stop this moment. He tried to distract you with setbacks. He tried to make you believe that this level of blessing was for others, but not for you. He tried to plant doubt in your mind, to make you think you would never break free from financial struggle. But today, those lies are broken. God has spoken. Your wealth is already in motion. But will you step into it? Right now, heaven is watching. The spiritual realm is shifting. The release has already begun. All that is left is your faith. Will you believe? Will you claim it? Do not let doubt rob you of what is already yours. Do not let hesitation cause you to miss your moment. Say it now. Declare it over your life. I am chosen. I receive my divine wealth. It is already mine. As you speak these words, things are shifting. The barriers are breaking. The delays are lifting. God is moving. Your unimaginable wealth is here. Now, step into it with boldness. Chosen one, your life is about to change forever. This is not just a temporary blessing. This is a permanent shift. The struggles you have faced, the seasons of waiting, the moments of doubt, they are now behind you. Because when God releases a blessing, it cannot be reversed. Your name has been called. Your inheritance has been released. And now, all that remains is for you to walk in it. From this day forward, walk in expectation. No longer see yourself as someone waiting for a breakthrough. See yourself as someone already living in divine abundance. Speak it. Declare it. Operate in it. The financial limitations that once held you back are being removed. The doors that once seemed locked are opening before you. What seemed impossible before is becoming your new reality. This is not just about you. This is about your future, your family, your legacy. The wealth God is placing in your hands is meant to break generational curses, to establish a foundation of prosperity that will outlast you. You will no longer struggle to make ends meet. You will live in the overflow. You will no longer wonder when your time will come. You will step boldly into your season of abundance. God has declared it. It is done. This is your time. This is your moment. This is your destiny. Your unimaginable wealth has arrived. Chosen one, if this message has spoken to your spirit, let me know. Have you been waiting for confirmation that your season of wealth is here? Have you felt the shift happening in your life? Leave a comment below and declare it. I receive my divine wealth. Let this be your act of faith, your moment of stepping into the promise that has always been yours. And if you believe that God's plan for your unimaginable wealth is unfolding now, take a moment to like this video and subscribe so you never miss a prophetic word meant for you. Your breakthrough is already here. Your wealth is already in motion. Step into it.